video, we will be solving two more variable expressions and we will evaluate them. Here's the question. Evaluate -1/2 y2 minus 3/4 z when y is 2 and z is -4. I suggest that you stop the video at this point, solve it for yourself, then resume the video to check your answer. For us to solve this, I'm going to rewrite the coefficient. Coefficient is the number who is multiplied into the variable. I'm going to replace the variable with the number. I'm going to put it in a bracket. Why am I putting this in a bracket? Because when we have a number and a variable right together, it means that there is a multiplication. So I showed that with putting it into a bracket. The exponent of 2 comes and sits right up there. Then I'm going to have -3/4 again times z, which is a -4. At this point, I have replaced the values for each variable inside the expression, and I go ahead and evaluate and continue. So I'm going to keep the -1/2. I'm going to go 2 to the power of 2, which is a 4. I'm going to say -3/4. I'm going to multiply that with a -4. So the first round I just did the exponent. Now I have two sets of multiplications which need to be done. This is one set, that's another set. Let's multiply. -1/2 times 4. How do we multiply a fraction into a whole number? We're going to replace a 1 underneath 4. Then as you remember, I say top, 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 bottom, bottom, bottom. We multiply the two top numbers, the two numerators. What is -1 times 4? That's a -4 over, what is 2 times 1? A 2. I'm going to write down the negative sign, okay? And I'm going to multiply. However, look, there's a negative number and a negative number wanting to be multiplied, so the result is going to be positive. Again, I'm multiplying a fraction into a whole number, so I'll be adding a 1 underneath. Top, 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 bottom, bottom, bottom. 3 times 4 is a 12. 4 times 1 is a 4. What happened is that I got rid of the negative and the negative. I multiplied them, and that turns into a positive. I have two fractions. What do we do with a fraction? Before we add them, we'll look into them and we'll try to simplify them. What is -4 over 2? This fraction line means division as well. What is -4 divided by 2? -2. And what is 12 divided by 4? +3. +3. What is -2 plus 3? You have lost 2, you've gained 3. Or, just to refresh the lesson, 2 down, 3 up. 1 up, right? The answer is just simply 1. Let's look at the second example. Evaluate -2 over 3m plus 3 over 4 and 3 when m is 6 and n is 2. I suggest that you pause the video, solve this, and then come back and take a look. So I'm going to write down -2 over 3. Instead of the m, who's the variable, this guy is the coefficient, I'm going to open a bracket, put the 6 in it, and close the bracket. The reason I'm putting a bracket is because when you have a coefficient and variable, it means that they're multiplying. Another way of showing multiplication is by putting the second number into a bracket. Plus 3 over 4 n to the power of 3. What are we going to do next? Exponents, exponents. The minute we have exponents, we will rewrite the expression and we are going to evaluate the expression, the exponent. So we're going to go negative 2 over 3 bracket 6 plus 3 over 4. What is 2 to the power of 3? That's a 2 times 2 times 2. That's an 8. 2 to the power of 3 is 2 times 2 times 2, which is just 8. I'll bring it back here. What do I do next? Similar to the previous question, we have two sets of multiplication which needs to be done before we do the addition. Let's do the multiplication. How do we do this? Top, 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 bottom, bottom, bottom. We just insert a 1 down there. We just insert a 1 down there. What's negative 2 times 6? Negative 12 over 3 times 1. And over here, 3 times 8, 24, divided by 4, it's just the 4. So what are we going to do? Negative 12 divided by 3, negative 4, plus 24 over 4 is a 6. Answer is 4 down, 6 up, positive